Hey guys, this is Aditya for Pricebaba and this is the LG ZenWatch. Smartwatches like the Pebble have been around for a while, but they were never really available in India officially. The LG ZenWatch has a very basic design comprising of a square display and a rubber belt. There are no visible buttons on the watch. Simply looks like a screen strapped to your hand. It isn't made to look like a classic timepiece. It's a smartwatch and it looks like one. And honestly, I like that. It's definitely not gonna win design awards like the Moto 360, but it gets the job done. The ZenWatch has a 1.65-inch LCD screen with a resolution of 280 by 280 pixel. The screen is crisp and does not appear to be pixelated. The ZenWatch has an always-on mode that, as the name suggests, keeps the screen on all the time. It brightens up only when it's clicked or when you lift the wrist to look at the time. Otherwise, it dims the brightness and turns to black and white. Now this option can be turned off to save some battery life. The LCD is bright enough and has 6 levels of brightness. It does not have an ambient light sensor like the Moto 360, so you'll manually have to set the brightness. I've been using it at 50% and I can see content fairly clearly in broad daylight. At night, sometimes I dial the brightness down a bit. Now under the screen ticks a single core 1.2 GHz Snapdragon 400 processor. There is 512 MB of RAM to help the processor go through all the tasks which aren't different than Google Now cards. The cards appear on the watch when Google thinks they are required, and most of the time Google gets it spot on. The watch does a lot more than showing cards. It fetches the notification from the phone, giving different controls based on the app sending it. You can accept or reject calls directly from the watch. Apps like Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp give an option to reply to the message directly or open the conversation on the phone. It offers controls to any media playing on the phone. The watch has a microphone at the bottom that is listening to the OK Google voice command when the screen is on. The ZenWatch has a 400 mAh battery that keeps the internals ticking. Now if you're used to changing the batteries on your typical watch once a year, get ready for some pain, as the ZenWatch requires charging every other day. I use the ZenWatch regularly to clear notifications, reply to messages, occasionally use navigation, and maybe run some voice queries. Now based on my usage, the watch still has half the battery left at the end of the day. Now LG has made a charging cradle on which the watch rests to be charged using pogo pin connectors. There are magnets to ensure that the watch is in place while charging. Charging is quick and takes about an hour to fully juice the watch up. The ZenWatch is fully compatible with 22mm watch bands and one can change it as per choice. I've gone ahead and switched the rubber strap for a black metal one. The watch is dust and water resistant and has an IP67 rating, just like the other Android Wear devices. The watch runs on Android Wear 1.0, a software platform that is still evolving. The new Wear platform is impressive. It enables one to do quite a lot of stuff without pulling the smartphone out. It vibrates to notify when there is an important notification on the phone. The LG ZenWatch is not the best smartwatch out there, but it's good enough to get the work done. The watch has now been selling below 10,000 rupees on a couple of online sites, and for that price there is nothing out there that outperforms it. If you absolutely want to have an Android Wear, go ahead, pick this one up. If you have any doubts, put it in the comment section below, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This is Aditya signing off.